What about LaMelo Ball, guys? It's tough with LaMelo because he's been injured quite a bit in his career, and he plays for the Charlotte Hornets, which is like this. I mean, I want him to cut bait. Please, I want to see LaMelo play somewhere else, anywhere else, like with other good players. But if you're the Hornets, do you still see LaMelo as this is a franchise cornerstone?
First of all, can I? There's a Hornet stat that I'm tracking that I just want to say at every opportunity. The Hornets are 10-12 in games that have gone into the clutch, been within 5 minutes in the last 5 minutes. They are 0-23 in games which have not gone into the clutch. They're high. They have not won a game by more than 7 points this year since 1970. That's as far back as I've gone to look so far, and I might go back further and look. There has never been a team that has not had a double-digit win in a season. So we've talked a lot about like the hopelessness and Detroit and some other places this year. Low key, I think Charlotte might be the most hopeless spot in the league right now, and I think that has to frame the LaMelo discussion.
So you think Steve Clifford should be getting Coach of the Year buzz because the only way you could say they're winning these games that are close and just getting blown out otherwise is that he's coaching them up because they're clearly not playing well.
Well, you know who the team that has been the most clutch overperforming team in the league this year has been thus far?
Detroit.
The Milwaukee Bucks. No. So no, I don't think that because
product when you have Dame as your guy.
Well, hey, listen, now that Doc Rivers is there doing his ATOs, they're going to be way better. So Charlotte, we just gotta it's more of a rescue LaMelo situation, I think. But if you are Charlotte, you have a high level guy like LaMelo, who we all agree is a high level player. He's not a top 25 guy, but do you guys see him ever being a top 25 player? Like, is that a guy, like, should Charlotte maybe try to move now, get something of value in return while they're still awful? I mean, they're going to be awful for the next few seasons. They don't have anyone in-house. I mean, it's pretty sad.
No, I think they got to fish with LaMelo because honestly, if they trade him, just fold the franchise because nobody's ever he is the only thing that people tune in to watch. And by the way, they have some talent. Brandon Miller
can really play.
Listen, all the off-court stuff, it sucks. But Miles Bridges is helpful. Like they've had runs in what they can do. It's PJ Washington is good ball player. Like they have talent. Mark Williams when healthy. Just roll, like there's stuff there. I think you can build a team, but he can't be your number one. You can't. Here's the thing. You can't have a number one guy that plays the way he plays, and same with the way Trey used to play, and not defend and not give you that stuff on the other end of the court. I think it really hurts you as an organization in that sense, and I think that's the issue for them. But like they have to fish with him because they just got to start trying to build a team around him. That's why they traded Rozier. That's why they're going to try to trade Hayward, and he's going to be a buyout guy and whatnot. But like. That I don't think they have any other option at this point.
And I think that the hard part with LaMelo, and I think we saw this his rookie year when they were credible, is he's actually got some. I mean, he's obviously from a frame standpoint got some defensive tools. I think he can be a useful defender in a similar way that Steph has been for the better Warriors teams in
the way SGA is.
I was going to say if they use them like SGA is used, center field.
Did you see SGA playing ball denial on Anthony Edwards at the end of that game? Like that was, wasn't some great V cutting by Anthony Edwards.
Let me put it to you this way: he shouldn't have been the guy that's on Edwards. That's why we're comparing him to LaMelo in that sense defensively. It wasn't because we thought he was a good defender.
But I think that this is sort of getting back to the development environment in that there've been let it flow. And I think that in a more competitive system, I think you could develop much more two-way play out of LaMelo than we've really seen the last couple of years. And so it is on them to start doing so. And they have, largely just failed to provide that context.
We've yet to see LaMelo Ball in a serious basketball situation. Period.
No, they had a couple of play-in tournament runs.
Okay. Yeah.